Unless we discover, please understand this deeply, India is just not a geography. If you take India to be a geography, you are sadly mistaken. India, Bharat, is not a geography, it is a vision. Let's say the word Bharat means Brahma Vidyam Tasyam Ramate iti Bharata. Brahma Vidyam means in Brahma Vidya, in the ultimate truth, Tasyam Ramate, one who revels, is indeed called a Bharata. So therefore India is a vision, and it is this vision, the vision is about moksha, the vision is about enlightenment, the vision is about discovering there is, please understand, a visible self, there is an invisible self. Please get this. There is a visible self, the world of objects. There is an invisible self also in us, isn't it? What is the invisible self in us? Our thoughts, our emotions, our interpretations, our opinions, our dogmas. So there is a visible self, there is an invisible self of your thoughts and emotion. Now which is more real in our life? Right? The objective world has one level of reality. Your subjective world of your thoughts, your emotions, your interpretations has another level of reality. The impact which happens to your life more than the objective world, it is the subjective world which impacts you more than the objective world. It is not the objective world. You may go to a dinner party. Say you go to a dinner party. When you go to a dinner party, you will see the beautiful decoration, the dinner party, 5-star atmosphere, excellent 5-star atmosphere is there. You will see this is one impact. The second impact is, tell me, which is more impact to your life. Hey, you look there, then you see somebody else has a diamond earring. I don't have a diamond earring. Oh, this kind of furniture I should have. My useless husband, idiotic fellow, why I got married to him? Alright, he is giving you useless furniture. Now you are at a dinner party. Now tell me, which is impacting you more? Your thoughts, your interpretations, your soliloquy is interacting more. The experience you carry off from life is your mental interpretation, your emotional feelings with reference to it. So when you go to a dinner party, you go to anywhere, objective reality has one unit. The subjective reality of your thoughts, your interpretation has another impact. And what impacts you is how your invisible self, which is your thoughts, your invisible self, which is your feelings, they impact you more than the visible self. And if you look into our life, our whole focus is changing the external self, external world, when what gives you the true impact is your invisible self, your thoughts, your feelings, your interpretations, your dogmas, your opinion. Unless this changes, life is not going to change. Science goes about in changing the external world. And therefore the apparatus of observation through microscope and all telescope etc. gives you instruments of observation which makes you change the external world. That is only an external observation, but the self does not change. Self changes when you see what impacts you is your thoughts, your feelings. Now rishis go one more. And one more is, if you can see a world, a truth which beyond thoughts, beyond feelings, manotitaha, stula sukshma karna sharirat vyatiriktaha, there is something which is beyond the body mind. You see this, when you discover that is also invisible. For a gross person, thoughts are invisible, feelings are invisible, and he feels the visible is the external, so he goes on changing the external. And is foolish not to realize that what impacts is not the external, it is the internal. This much I am sure this audience can understand. But our rishis is going further and says there is something which is beyond thoughts. Thoughts exist in some presence. Feelings exist in some presence. What is that energy which fuels thought? What is the energy which fuels feeling? And that is very, very invisible to us. Stula sukshma karana shariyat Vyatiriktaha. Unless you discover that, no discovery is going to be fulfilling. So the first level is understand the invisible thoughts and feelings impacts your life, purify it. Once you purify it, one quality of impact, then develop the thirst, the mumukshutvam, the desire for enlightenment. There is something which is beyond the thoughts, because thoughts come, thoughts go. I don't come, I don't go. Feelings comes, feelings go. I don't come, I don't go. I still exist. Since I exist, I am beyond thoughts, I am beyond feelings. Who is that? That pyas, that thirst. He is what is mumukshutvam. Unless you discover that, you have never been a true Indian, in the true sense of the term. And therefore, Bhaikshmamapiha loke. Our Rishi says, unless this doesn't change in your understanding, all change is superficial. Husband and wife for 30 years, they had only one entertainment, watching the TV. 30 years. Okay, entertainment, TV chusadi. 30 years entertainment, TV. The husband and wife, after doing my workshop, they said, let us change. Swamiji says, do new things, let us change. So what is the change? Okay, we'll change. Only one entertainment, watching the TV, we'll change. So what is the change? We'll change our chairs. Yes, to superficial. We'll change our chairs. People's change is all being superficial. And therefore doesn't happen. The change happens when there's a deep, please understand, when there's a deep thirst within you. And when that thirst within you, right, there is something which is beyond the ego. Please understand. Arjuna learned, Dronacharya learned archery for survival. That's why he was not a great yogi. He was a great man, not a yogi. He learned archery for survival, for an occupation. Arjuna learned archery for what? For power. Raja should have power. Ekalavya learned archery to save the small animals from the big animals. And therefore Ekalavya was really Ekalavya. His whole learning was different, and therefore Drona always felt something jealous of Ekalavya. Because give Guru Dakshina, without a second thought he cut. And therefore his son, when Ashwatthama asked Ekalavya, right, you have been partial to Arjuna. Dronacharya says, who said I have been partial to Arjuna? I taught you more, but Arjuna learnt more. But then why you told Ekalavya to cut the thumb? Because he didn't want a better archer than Arjuna. To which he says, no, that is not the reason. My ego got affected, that a Shishya Ekalavya could learn more than what I could teach. More than what I could teach, he learned. I felt, my ego got affected, therefore I gave thumb, and even that effortlessly he gave. Ekalavya's archery he learned to save the small animals from the big animals. So therefore, please, his learning mode is very, very different. So unless you discover, true change happens when I drop my ego. And the ego has been giving me power. I have never got fulfillment. When he has discovered that, a man who has been so powerful, when he has discovered that, then please see the whole thing goes away. And therefore he says, Guru nahatva imahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum vaikshmamapiha loke. So therefore that is shreyaha, and you say this, a different turn altogether takes place. Okay, continuing further. Nachaitat vitmak kataranno ghariyo. I want you to feel the verses. Even if you don't understand the meaning, feel it. Develop a heart connection towards it.
Nachaitatvidmah kataranno ghariyo yadva jayena yadivano jayeyu yanena hatvana jijivishama tevastitha pramukhe धार्तराष्ट्रा तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्रा न चैतद्विद्मः कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेन हत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्रा तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्रा
न च एतत् विद्मः कतरन्नो गरीयः यद्वा जयेम यदि वा न जयेयुः. He deepens his understanding. Sometimes something flashes to you. Sometimes in life something good flashes to you. And if you quickly change off to something else, you never get the depth of it. Arjuna, by the word Bhaikshyam and by his connection to his cultural upbringing, right, will open up some levels of understanding. You have to give it time for it to sink. You have to give it time for the seeds to go deeper and deeper so that you get absorbed by that understanding. Right? So he discovered what is ultimate power. Power has never given me fulfillment, being a king. Therefore my power struggle has been because of my inner void. And how to discover this void? As he says, a beautiful flash. Now he is holding on to that flash, so that you get absorbed by that energy, and that takes you like a flame. Right? And he says, please see, na katarat na cha etad vitmaha kataranno gariyoho yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu. I don't understand which is better of me. Now suddenly a shishya is forming in him. A student in him is born. See, if you see, before he was very decisive. What was the decisive? What is the sloka where he was decisive? He said, I'm not going to fight, no. He said, very decisive. Tam tatha kripaya vishtam ashrupurna kulekshanam vishidhantamidham vakyam uvacha madhusudhana. Why? Na yotsya iti govindam. I am not going to fight. He has been so decisive when situation itself is very indecisive. See, whenever a person is very decisive and he watches he is decisive, there is a sense of indecisiveness. When people come to me and say, Swamiji, I am very, very happy. Alright? I can clearly see inside he is unhappy. And that's why he wants to declare, I am very happy, very happy. Whenever a person makes a very decisive statement when life is indecisive, that only shows that his decisiveness is a facade, is a mask he is putting, so that he doesn't go through the pains of being indecisive. In life, we don't have to be always decisive. Indecisiveness has its own glow. When the situations in life are indecisive, when you are standing in between both the armies and you says, I am not going to fight, he is making such a firm decision. Alright, and therefore that development took place there. But here now you see what he says. See the transformation in Arjuna's thinking. Whether my winning or losing, yadvana jayema yadivano jayeyuhu, whether I win it is good or they win it is good. Right? I do not know. Na echat vitmaha kataranno gariyaha. Gariyaha, which is better, I do not know. They winning or I winning. Yanena hatva na jiji vishamaha. Right? By